Welcome back to the program, the third and final hour of the Jam on the Street right here. We're broadcasting live from the Huashen Cultural Park. And, Will, don't worry. Take your time. Do whatever you need to do right here because you have a lot of fans in front of you right now. And we're going to have Wilbur Pan as our special guest for this entire hour as he just brought in his brand new album right here, The Story of Billy, 24个比利最新的专辑才刚刚发行，今天才发行，他就把这个音乐带来了哦。We'll get to him in just a bit. Or you want to say hello already?
What's up, everybody on
You got
ICRT?
your headset on already.
I'm all ready. This is a very special occasion.
Yes, it is.
Open studio, baby.
Open studio in front of a live audience right here, and it's special for us. And thank you again for bringing in this fresh new album
Thank
to
you.
ICRT.
No, thank you for having me.
And we're going to find out more about your personalities, too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Are there 24 personalities of you?
I mean, definitely everybody has a little, different personalities
I'm sure.
going on. But me, I think I live it to the extreme.
All right. Okay, we're going to get into the mix because you have a lot of great dance hits on this album as well, okay? So I'm going to start off with some J-Lo first.
All right, yeah, J-Lo.
J-Lo and Florida, and it goes well into your theme track right here, 24个比利. So first off, this is Going In from Jennifer Lopez and Florida here on ICRT FM 100. FM 100 ICRT. Unfortunately, we didn't put it in the mix for you, but that was The Story of Billy, 24个比利, which of course is the title track to Wilbur's latest album. Hey, congrats, putting out another great album right here.
Thank you, Joseph.
And this is how kind of you got, I mean, you're an actor, you're also a singer, you're a musician. You got a lot of personalities going on, too. But music has always been, kind of your core as well.
Yeah, basically, when I set out to be in this career, I've always wanted to become a singer. So actually, when I, became a singer, I don't know, I got my greedy side came out.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to do more. I want to get more involved.
Greedy? Okay.
Yeah, my greedy side. And then so I wanted to learn more about music and, one day compose my own music.
Right.
So right now, if 10 years ago, if you asked me, like, hey, if you came back to the future, back in the days,
exactly.
You told me
to a decade ago,
20-year-old Wilbur Pan, like, oh, you would be composing music, producing your own tracks. I'd be like, yo, get out of here, man.
Right,
no way.
Right,
but now I'm really happy with what I'm doing, and I hope, like, people can relate to my music with the themes that I'm trying to cover.
Oh, I'm sure they do, man. and exactly, looking about your career, it's amazing, isn't it? Because if I remember correctly, you kind of started off with trying to be a VJ, right? Yes. A video jockey.
Yeah.
And of course, you're into the music scene and whatnot, and then now you're part of that music scene. And then last year, of course, becoming a well-established actor and getting, yourself an award as well. Which I understand there was a lot of stress associated with that, too. And that might have been the inspiration behind coming up with the title of
Most definitely. I think,
album.
Whenever you fall or you have, obstacles in life, you actually have to learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty glad that I have the optimistic side. So, whenever, people crush me or they try to attack me or, try to get down on me, I always try to get back up, as soon as possible.
Right.
And try to come back stronger. And actually, last year, being very fortunate and very blessed to receive the
Golden Bell Award
like that. Yeah. It was great for me, but at the same time, there was a lot of fuzz about whether or not I deserved it or not. But to me, it was definitely one of the high peaks of my career, but at the same time, it was kind of the low points of my life. Within my own soul searching process.
Right.
You kind of start doubting yourself.
Right.
So that's when the whole multi-personality disorder started, evolving because I was happy but was sad at the same time, very same moment, split second.
Right.
Like I'll be really happy that I'm looking at my trophy, but at the same time, I'm hearing people,
criticizing and stuff like that, right?
And then all of a sudden you get all defensive and then down. So it was to look back at it now. I'm actually glad that it all happened because it probably would add to my character, add to my confidence.
I'm sure.
It's a different, different journey for me.
Right. Even though it's going to be cliche to say this, and it's easier said than done, but it comes with the whole package, actually, as you develop yourself, in this career, or in any career, actually, but especially being a public figure, of course, you're more prone to attacks and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, man, keep in mind, it's the critics that gave you that award, that recognize your talent, and that actually means a lot more than all the criticism that are coming in, and that goes with anybody who rises to the top, right? You rise to the top, of course, people want to have their own say about something, and it's just basically their way of saying, hey, I know something a little bit about this too. They're just trying to establish their thoughts too. But you have done it already with what matters most. The the critics.
I'm actually really I'm thankful and I'm really appreciative of everything that happened. So to me right now, I'm back on track.
Yeah.
With my 9th album, Story of Billy.
I know. For those who don't understand, the story of Billy is based on this true story, you know. And it was written into 2 books, actually.
Actually, the real title of the book was called The Minds of Billy Milligan.
Billy Milligan, exactly.
Yeah, right,
which is a real person with multiple personality disorder, you know, and then he was checked into a mental hospital.
Yep.
And he had 24 different personalities. And don't you find it amazing? I mean, even though, you know, this is someone with disorder who is sick, obviously, but at the same time, it's amazing. And you know the 24 personalities that he has, right? He has so many different... There are desirable personalities. There are undesirable personalities.
He even has, like, personalities that speak other foreign languages.
That's the thing I was going to get to, right?
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Different accents and stuff. At one time he's Jewish, and another time he's Australian.
And German.
English, you know.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, if he put that talent to work... I mean, he could probably grab your Golden Bell Award easily.
For sure.
Yeah, because he could portray any character.
I think so. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we look at a case like that, but at the same time, if you look at yourself, look within yourself, everybody has, you know, a little multi-personality disorder going on. Say, like, all right, I'll be at work, I'll be at school.
Yeah.
You know, I'm flunking classes. All right, well, I'm like getting, you know, tortured by a teacher or whatever.
Talking about life experience,
or
right?
on my fellows, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I go home, mom and dad would be like, so how was school today?
Right.
I'm just going to pull on a smile and say, like, hey, everything went great, because you don't want your parents to worry about you.
Right.
But, you know, so basically you're putting on another, you know, another mask or another personality to cope with the situation. So I think, and nowadays, like, say, like, you know, we have a lot of kids, you know, who are out there who probably, you know, when you're young, you do something wrong. Yeah. But at home, you do nothing wrong.
Right.
You know, so I think everybody has that.
No, I agree. Totally agree. I think everyone has multi-personalities. Not disorder, but multi-personalities for sure. And what distinguishes the two, of course, is when you have disorder, they don't know of the existence of the other, right?
Exactly,
Which is really weird to me. Yeah. You know, medically it's been proven that that's the case. But for normal beings like us, sometimes you feel like it's still an act to a certain extent. But we are like that in person. And I think for most people who are tuned in right now, I mean, you're one way at work. You're probably one way at home. Yeah, you're one way to your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you're one way to your kids and your parents.
Or to your other boyfriend or girlfriend.
There you go. There could be 60 different personalities, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, anyways. But even just taking you as an example, 这个24个比例当然它是一个奇怪的 case 啦，但是光是看你啦因为我怕你的歌迷们英文都 OK 吗？不 OK？ 那刚刚我们讲了5分钟的话，有谁想要进来用中文帮他总结一下？有真的可以吗？好，进来，你进来。
他在纽西兰。
真的吗？你知道他是？
对，他在那边卖牛奶。
是吗？现在纽西兰牛肉也很夯啊！来，让你进来啊！we have a lot of fans of Wilbur's right here, and I just asked them, you know, because we were talking entirely in English. And that's one personality of yours, right? There's the Chinese Wilbur, like, and then there's the English Wilbur.
When I speak English or when I think in English, from when I speak Chinese or Mandarin, like, I'm a total different person.
You are, right?
Yeah, when I speak English, I got that swag, you know what I mean? When I speak Mandarin, I'm like a very humble kid walking around.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
This is Jennifer from New Zealand.
Wow, true fan. So that's why Wilbur knows you too. Wow. That's good. Jennifer, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Jennifer, welcome to the show. So you're from New Zealand, is that true?
Pretty much.
How long you been there?
11 years.
Whoa, okay. And now following Wilbur Pan around and supporting him, right?
She's been around for since when I was back in 2003. She was like this tall. She was like that tall. Now she's like that tall. Now she's graduated from college too.
这样子都是要看人家长大的。真的。Yeah, we're at that stage already. You know?
Basically.
But Jennifer, okay, to all the other non-English listening fans out here, what did we just say? You can say it in Chinese, of course. You're supposed to say it in Chinese, actually.
Okay.
要不然你这样有讲英文，他们还是听不懂。
中文、英文都讲，对不对？
对啊。
For the fans and for the listeners.
对啊。我们刚刚聊什么？那我们就可以去那个吃个东西了，你就自己来哈。
从头吗？
没有，就大概我们讲什么？
就是
讲24个比例的故事吗？对。然后呢？24
个比例是一个真正的就是
一个罪犯嘛，其实，然后他其实是有
一个故事，然后就他有很多人格。
对。
然后韦伯去年也得 奖，然后就
对
是这个歌是写他自己的心情，然后就很多不同的心情。
我想问他们，好，
对
当你们第一次听到24个比例这首歌的时候，你们的想法是什么？听到歌名的时候，第一个想法是什么？你知道这本书吗？
不知道。
哦，那你知道这个人的存在吗？以前有听过吗？
不知道。
那你知道多重人格这个事情吗？
是啊。
所以当你听到歌的时候，看到音乐录影带的时候，你的第一个感觉是什么？
就是你怎么会做出这种东西？这种 video 出来。可是
听说 MV 里面就是要去描述去揣摩这个24个
就多重人格
的一个情境在啊，你有感受到吗？
就是看了 MV 之后会想说4比1是什么，所以就去买书看，就是有翻一下，然后之后他也有说就是关于他得奖的事，然后之后就觉得说。真的就是要 link 起来。
Yeah. So see, you're actually doing something good for the generation here.
I'm selling books.
You're selling books. You're selling stories. You're talking about something that is well known worldwide and people here may not know of yet, but now because
when I first brought this song to the record company, I was playing the demo.
Right.
I was like playing it, and then like they were listening to it. Halfway through the song, everybody's like looking at each other. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? They're thinking like, oh my god, he's probably really crazy after that. Golden Bell nominate. I mean, whatever.
Right.
So, and then I was pretty persistent. I'm like, I'm gonna do this because I think dance tracks need some different flavors to it instead of just like probably dancing or showcasing my dancing stuff. I want to kind of bring in some kind of different.
Because it is a form of performing arts and not just about popping, locking, and all that type of thing. There's something else you want to carry.
That's what I wanted to do. So hopefully, people can really support this craziness of me.
所以 Jennifer 你自己有没有多重性格？
可能有吧。
有啊。讲几个来听听看。
比如说你在学校跟在你妈妈面前有没有不一样？
我在我妈面前乖。
那出去在学校会不会骂脏话？偶尔，
这叫多重性格。
偶尔不小心，
需要的时候。
所以有时候因为多重人格是因为你碰到什么事情会产生用这个人格来去面对，所以有时候你自己也不知道为什么。比如说你今天有个人跟你讲话，你本来对他笑笑的，他突然可能戳中你一个点，你脸马上就变。
对。
可是你对这个人是没有讨厌他，可是你突然就不知道为什么。
对 ，exactly。今天上了一堂心理学101哈。
潘博士在这里啊。
潘博士你好。
你好，谢谢大家今天的收听。
是的，那现在我们在做现场直播，所以呢，刚好你也有一首歌这么叫做现场直播了。What a coincidence, man!
I did it for you.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer.
All right.
Thank you.
Again, more music here from Wilbur Pan's latest album, The Story of Billy. This one is called Live Broadcast on FM 100 ICRT. FM 100 ICRT live broadcast 现场直播 according to Wilbur. Of course, I'm sure he's just saying it. Whatever mic you want to use.
All right.
There you go. In stereo effect. Dolby stereo right now. He's got two mics on. Anyways, it's called Live Broadcast right here on FM 100.
Which is what we are doing right now.
Exactly what we're doing right now. And if you're around here...
We gotta hear the noise.
That's true.
Right?
I was going to get to that.
Can we get that?
Hey, 英文 Can I hear you scream? 这样懂吗？
我听得懂吗？哈，大家一起，当我们 Everybody say
要跟着这样子哦。No, I don't want to hear you scream. Okay? Can I hear you scream?
Live broadcast right here.
A lot of females.
No, that was a guy.
That was a guy. I'm pretending to be a girl, huh? We'll take a break, okay? We got our entertainment report, and we'll come back with more music from the latest album of Wilbur's right here on ICRT. Stay tuned. Question is, where is Wilbur Pan right now? 潘玮柏到底在哪儿呢？刚刚听到的一首歌曲是在这个专辑里面呢比较抒情的《忘记拥抱》。Here he is, getting his tummy filled right now, huh? Again, that's a romantic hit, 忘记拥抱, but it's actually a sad story, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's like forgetting how to hug. Do I sound like I just...
There's a great way to do a show. Actually, one of our DJs, Ron Stewart, that's what he does all the time.
No wonder I couldn't understand anything he was saying.
Exactly. No one understands what he's saying because he's always eating and doing his show at the same time, breaking all the rules, and we find him every day, but he still does a show like that. But anyways, this is one of the few songs that is not written by Pan Weibo on the album.
Yeah.
You're pretty heavily involved in this album.
Yeah, basically I wrote a couple songs, produced them, but to me, like I've always wanted other people, other musicians, composers to get involved with my album because if I'm writing all my songs, I mean that's great, I could do it, but at the same time, like I kind of want to hear what other people think about me.
Contribute and have a different angle at things
so that's
too, right?
That's how I like to keep my album fresh with a variety of different concepts or themes.
Right. And like you said earlier on, 10 years ago, if we were to ask you, could you write half of your album, you'd be like, what, are you sure? Let's take our time on that, but now you're actually very much involved in that. And over the last decade, you've been involved in so many different things. And again, even though this album is called The Story of Billy, as in Billy Milligan, but again, you have presented yourself with so many, at least 6 or 8 different personalities to your fans and on media too. You're a singer, you're a dancer, now you're a songwriter. You're an actor. Aren't you a boss? Don't you have your own company?
I do have an app company,
right?
And I have like a streetwear, clothing store going on.
You know what? I think I might have downloaded that app. What is it called?
Female fashion website. Me Want Bamboo.
That's it. It's a panda thing, right?
It's a panda thing with a fart.
大家有没有知道它有 APP？
熊猫屁王
有哈，你们有 download 下来吗？对啊，蛮好玩的。So again, you have presented yourself with so many different angles in your career here.
Yeah, it's because like I'm the kind of person who I like to keep things fresh. Because I don't know, I get kind of bored if I'm always doing the same thing. So this kind of personality actually gets myself in trouble too. Because a lot of people, they want you to do the same thing over and over. So it's always like, it's like a cycle. I keep fighting for my own, pathways or ways of doing stuff. So, but at the same time, I do like people giving me input, so I can actually consider, what my next step would be.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm like a fighter.
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, what else haven't you tried that you've thought about, maybe even as a kid or throughout the last 10 years of developing your career?
I haven't tried having a fresh burger at an open studio session. I'm just kidding, but there's a lot of movies, definitely, the movie industry.
Oh, right.
I haven't gotten into that, but there has been scripts coming, but I kind of want to, it's like with doing TV series. I'd like to pick a role that really that I could explore with.
Okay.
Do something different, because a lot of scripts that come, like whether TV or movies, they tend to display me as a high energy kid.
Okay.
I'm always happy, optimistic kid, but I kind of want to do different stuff.
Okay.
As like the Golden Bell, the award that the TV drama that I did
that you received, right? Award, exactly. But let's entertain that idea. If you were to challenge yourself to a character, for a movie, and something that you haven't done in the past, something kind of out of your character, you want to challenge yourself, but not too far out where it's going to be so difficult. What do you think you would like to try?
Like previous album, I played a killer, right?
Right.
And this album, I'm like basically a schizophrenic, this multi-personality disorder dude.
Right.
I don't know. I kind of want to be like a homeless dude. I would like to play a homeless dude.
Okay.
I want to get myself all dirty, because I'm always clean cut. But actually, in real life, I'm not clean at all. My bedroom's pretty messy.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't like to shave either. I hate shaving. The only reason I shave is because I have to come out and meet everybody. So if I'm at home or if I'm recording in the studio,
So if you have a 3-month vacation starting tomorrow, we're gonna see a full-grown beard on you pretty soon.
Bigfoot, dude.
That's amazing. Okay, a homeless dude. Okay,
that's me. I don't really take care of my appearances. In daily life.
No one's gonna believe you though.
Yeah, nobody believes me.
Yeah, because just the way you are and the way you look, I mean, you got to be someone who takes care of that.
Yeah, a lot of people think that I have I have no troubles in life. I don't think things through. A lot of times. So to me, I don't know.
I think that's ignorance. Those are from people who hasn't really lived a life and really know what life is about and what different careers actually, what the package is all about too. So I think that's a different story. But I want to get back to your music right here and talk about this because on this album, what is also special is you have an English song on the album.
Yeah, because a lot of fans out there, like they've always mentioned or drop messages on my website, about like, hey, why don't you do an English song since you can actually speak English?
Right.
So like to me, like I've always wanted to do it, and this was the perfect time for me to do it because. And multi-personality. I mean, just like what I brought up earlier, that when I speak English, I'm a different dude from when I speak Mandarin. So I mean, I just wanted people to have a different flavor.
Let's ask them.
Yeah.
你认为潘玮柏一直讲英文，跟你们认知的潘玮柏很不一样吗？你们以前应该有机会，当然会听到讲一些英文，但是没有这么长，对不对？对，好像作为一个座谈会，对不对？有那样子，然后突然间，你是觉得他们？你会觉得潘玮柏比较个性是比较 serious 那样子吗？
我讲英文跟讲中文有不一样吗？
不一样。
英文比较酷还是中文比较好？英文哦，真的假的？I'm gonna go to 诸葛亮 show.
Yeah,
I'll be speaking
English all the time. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Pig.
I'll be like, hey, Mr. 诸葛亮, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you should try that more. Apparently the fans love it. Okay.
Maybe I should start speaking English more.
Well, let's check out your English tune here. And actually, this song is also sung in Chinese too. It's a different track called 不想醒来, right? Yeah. But this is the English track on the album. It's called Baby Tonight. Check it out. Pan Weibo Wilbur with The Story of Billy and Baby Tonight on FM 100. Oh yes, Baby Tonight. The English song that's found on his latest album, Wilbur Pan with The Story of Billy. 好听，好听，真的好听. You should do more English songs, speaking English more. And act in English too. And eat some American burger right here. Tasty, juicy.
Lovely. Wow.
By the way,
fantastic.
By the way, later on you can go to the booth that's right next to us because we want to thank them again. 光泉呢，今天呢赞助我们今天的现场直播哦。他们在现场呢也带来他们一系列这个新的饮料，叫做这个微气茶 ，OK， 就是有气泡的茶，还有蜜茶也有。In fact, if you go on down over there, they have this Xbox video game going on right now for Dance Central. If you go ahead and dance and try it out, they're going to give you a bottle for free. And if you do shout outs with us, we're going to be doing a drawing a little bit later, and someone's going to win an entire case of this new sparkling green tea and honey tea from Guangquan. So we want to thank them so much for being part of the show today and supporting us right here. Have you tried Dance Central before?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, you're a dancer, so that's probably a piece of cake right there, right?
No,
on the Xbox.
It's definitely difficult.
Yeah. 其实待会儿应该请潘玮柏就过去跳一下哈，因为这边都是静态，只是听他讲话而已。可是要看他接下来还有没有活动啊。
刚吃太饱，
刚吃太饱，对。不过呢，活动呢，其实明天还有接下来下个礼拜呢，持续都有哦。我们先进个广告，我们回来之后呢，再跟大家讲说潘玮柏接下来的周末呢会在哪儿。然后呢，也要给现场朋友呢得到他。我知道有一些听众朋友们已经有他的海报，但是还有他其他签名的海报，等一下送给大家问问题 ，OK？ Stay tuned. This is ICRT FM 100. Welcome back to the show. Our final song of the hour and the show right here. Another hit, another danceable hit from Wilbur Pan and his latest album, The Story of Billy. This one's called 释放自己。大家开始跳舞 ，1, 2, 3， 哎，大家跳舞了啊！ We're gonna go ahead and start asking questions about Wilbur Pan's latest album, and you'll win a autograph poster from Wilbur right here. 刚听懂吗？听不懂哦。还被讲台语不？台语也是哈。你也讲台语呗
？We give you poster.
今晚被这个送出呢，就是潘玮柏的海报，签名海报。我们问跟这张专辑有关的问题，好不好？但是你们现在站在一个什么语言电台的面前？英文呢 ？English 要考英文，好不好？很简单啊，你有 CD 的话一定会回答啦，好不好？来，我们送出2张海报 ，OK？ 第一个问题，请举出这个专辑里面任何有英文 title 的歌曲。手放下来，听到3再举手，好不好？1、2、3，这边知道3是3，来，这位小姐，来，你叫什么名字？
鸭子。
什么？
鸭子，
哎，鸭子哦，跟我们的工作人员一样名字。鸭子，对，鸭子，来，鸭子说，
双鸭，
其中一首。
Baby Tonight。
刚刚才放的嘛。 对不对？恭喜你，来给你一张海报。那另外一首歌虽然不是英文歌，但是它有英文 title 的是什么？1、2。
连我这个不知道，还有吗？
还有啊。哎，英文 title 的。
Let me 想一想。哦，有。
对，有。来
1、2、3。啊，这位
真的是你了。
来，还翻歌词。
不能偷作弊。
爱度。
哎呦，
什么？What can I do? I don't know. What can you do? You tell me. What do you want to do? 你想做什么？
干嘛抿舌头？
他现在心里面有好多画面呢。我问他你想做什么
？Dating with 潘玮柏。
Dating with 潘玮柏。
他会英文吗？骗人。Dating with 潘玮柏。
今天的 day 我请你吃薯条。
都是可以啊。
好啊，可以啊，当然可以啊。
方便哈。
OK。
还有他们还
Congratulations， 海报跟薯条都是你的。All right, Wilbur. You're going to be here in Taipei actually tomorrow.
Yeah, today is actually the release day of my whole new album.
Right.
Tomorrow I'll have a very important autograph session. I wish everybody could come. 台北站前山西彩虹广场 at 2:30 p.m. 下午2点半。
That's just 2 blocks away from here, right in front of the train station.
And next week, 9月8号 Saturday, 台南南方公园下午1点半。台中新时代广场6点半。
Okay.
Wish to see everybody.
All right. So you'll be traveling a bit more next Saturday. 台南 and 台中 ，OK？ 各位听众现在收听的哦，在台北的是明天下午2点半，在台北站前的山西彩虹广场，以及下个礼拜6 9月8号。南方公园 South Park in Tainan actually, and also 台中新时代广场 6:30 in the afternoon. Thank you so much for coming by, man. Always a pleasure to have you here.
Food.
Here, you should add another personality, another thing to your resume, an ICRT DJ.
I wouldn't mind, dude. Seriously.
Let's talk about that.
Let's do that
in the future.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay, excellent. Again, Wilbur Pan with his latest album, 24个比例，给大家尖叫声再一次。And that's all the time we have with the Jam on the Streets. Again, thank you for coming by. Ron Stewart is up next. I'm Joseph Lin.